All right, how's everyone doing? How is everyone doing tonight? So, know something we have talked about and something that my stream has needed is notifications. So, your pretty standard your pretty standard notifications when you get a new subscriber, new follower, those type of things. I haven't had any. And I went to look, and it was a lot of people are like, "Oh, use like Streamlabs or something like that." And I was like, "I don't really want to do that." So dug into it a little bit, and yeah, there's this here. So we can just use this to do that, right? I think so. I think that's how all those other services do it themselves. So this is the idea. This is the idea. We do notifications, but we go above and beyond. I know a lot of people like have their own custom notification, usually like some GIF or something like that. And I was thinking, what if for every subscriber there was a custom message? Like they got a custom message from me, but we used some AI to generate it actually. And maybe even a custom little picture using something like Stable Diffusion, but we run it all of ourselves. So each one is going to be unique. I think that would be unique. I don't think I've seen that yet, so that's what we're going to try to build. All right, now I'm going to start trying to do this in Rust, but we might switch over to Go. And if you want to know why, I was going through this and like if you go to like their authentication and all of this, they have like demo projects in Go, which would probably make all of this so much easier. And since Go is like, you know, one of my better languages, it might go faster. So we might abort and flip over to Go. But for right now, we're going to try to do it in Rust. We're going to try to do it in Rust. Now, I found this project. Let's see. I found this project called, well, not here. Let me pull it up. It's this one right here. I found this called Twitch API. It's a Rust library, does the Twitch API. I'm not really interested right now in recreating the entire API, so I'd like to just use a API if I can, which I know there's one in Go. So if this one doesn't work, now what I have to say is this looks pretty cool, but is kind of a little bit of a mess right now. Now, I finally got the project to build because I had a hard time getting Twitch API to build. Their current release here is a release candidate. Let's actually look if we can see here. Yeah, it's this RC4. It's this RC. Sorry, there's a child in my basement. There's this RC4 here, and I couldn't actually get Cargo to pull this RC4. I had to actually go back. So there's these versions, and I had to actually go back to 3 to get it to actually work. And 3 is actually like a different code base. So this is actually Twitch API version 2. And so there was quite a bit of finagling. So the way I got it to work in the end was I actually cloned the repository and just cloned it from main. And so now it's actually in a folder in our project, and I linked it in the cargo. So basically, let's see, where is it? Oh, right here. So I just used a path. So I'm saying this is where this cargo is right here. I'm not sure this is the right way to go here. I'm pretty sure it's not the right way to go here. But that's the point where this project is. So there's not a whole lot more I can do about it. And like I said again, I'm not really interested in recreating their entire API. So if we can't get this to work tonight, we're going to abort and we're going to switch over to Go because I know I can bust it out really quickly in Go. I'm not trying to do anything amazing, just trying to do some really simple stuff. Yeah. Oh, this was actually a lot of work. I spent like 2 hours getting this to build because another thing that happens here is that it uses Twitch types and Twitch OAuth 2, which are two separate modules, but the creators of this don't use the publicly created ones. They actually use them as submodules, but they're at very specific commits, and so you have to find the very specific commit that works with Twitch API. It was a lot of work. We don't need to go into more. I'm glad I didn't do it on stream because I felt stupid while doing it. All right. So I got out of their examples, they have this event sub WebSocket. And so I'm just trying to start with that. And so this is effectively, there's a few minor changes from me, effectively just what their example is. Now, their example used a lot of libraries that I had never seen before. So this is just from their example. Let's look up the, so Serde and Serde JSON, pretty standard. Tokio, pretty standard. Tokio Tanzanite is a little less standard, but this is pretty standard for TLS. Tracing is, I'm not gonna say super standard, but these aren't too weird. The ones that really caught my eyes were these IRE and this IRE and color IRE, which are less standard. I guess those were the ones that now, if you guys know what the anyhow package is, these are actually extensions of the anyhow package. So you can think that they're basically doing the same thing as anyhow. It just seems like they have extensions for web requests. That's like what they're looking to do. So yeah. All right. So what I was looking up here is authentication. Because I couldn't get the example to work, and I think we're going to have to work on it just a little, massage it a little. If we go over here, let's clear this, and just let's do this. So this is what the example builds. And this is not exactly what I need. Because if you go here, and maybe I'm misunderstanding the docs, but if you go here and let's see, under authentication, the thing that I don't know if I need is whether I need an app access token or a user access token. This is where I'm a little fuzzy from Twitch's perspective. I guess there's data that is behind user access token and there's data that is behind app access token. And the majority of things the user access token can get. So I think in general, it's best to get a user access token, except there's a caveat that says that for event sub, you have to have an app access token. That's at least one thing that I found here. Where was that? Let's see. Yeah, right up here. So the Twitch API uses two types of access token, user access tokens and app access token. The reference content for each API identifies the type of access token you must use to access its resources. Some APIs require a user access token, others require a user access token or an app access token. And a few, like Event Sub API, require app access token. So I think I need an app access token. That's what I think. So this doesn't actually provide me the things I need to get an app access token. Because if we do app access tokens here, for example, create event sub subscription. If you call the, okay. Right. So again, but if you also call APIs that require user access, you should just get a user access token because in most cases, you can use the user access token to call APIs that accept an app access token. The exception is the event sub API, which require a app access token. Okay, so I think I'm on the right track that I need an app access token. It stands to be understood if I also need a user access token. I'm not sure. Okay, so let's go through here. Registering your app. Get a token. Okay. So these are the different workflows that you can do to get an app. All right. So I think this is the client credentials grant flow is the one because this provides an app access token. And I'll have to do these if I require user access, but again, I don't think I do at this point. So we're just going to jump here. The client credential grant flow is meant only for server-to-server API requests that use an app access token. And this is what I need. I need a client ID, a client secret, and a grant type, which the grant type is client credentials. So, it's just going to look like this, client credentials. Okay, all of that to say, this example, which was taken from the Twitch API examples here, was the event sub WebSocket. But it doesn't look like it takes these three arguments. The arguments are access to client ID and client secret. Those are the two things that we need because we know what the grant type is. So yeah, I don't think this works. I don't. Now, the only thing is, maybe their documentation is wrong, except like this is the one thing that they call out that you need an app token for. So let's update this to take a client ID and a client secret. I think that shouldn't be too bad. So that's here in the ops. We're going to just update this. We're just going to add our own two here. Clap. Let's see. What are we doing? We'll do env. We'll do we'll do long. We'll do all the same ones. Group though. What group will are going to be? We'll make a new group. We'll make a new group. Group. Not refresh. We're gonna call this. What are we gonna call this? What do we call this? We'll call it app. Yeah, we'll call it app. Whatever. All right. So then this down here is app. All right. And then we have no default value. I think these are garbage for the most part. All right. I think this is good. We'll start with this, and then we'll call this. Oh wait, I didn't end it, did I? No, it's ended. It's ended. Okay. Pub. Let's see. That's not what they called it. This is client ID. Client. No, why did it go to app ID? Copilot. Come on. There we go. Client ID. And then we'll have, that looks good. Pub. And this is client secret. We'll just copy that. And we'll do an option secret. Okay. There's an error here. Where's the error? Did I accidentally delete this? I don't remember what one it was. 1 second. We can go up here and find out. I don't know why this is on a new line on this one. Probably FMT, some FMT rule for Max. Just redo that. Okay. So now we should have this in ours. Let's run this again. See, do we have the new options? Yeah. Okay. And so this should also use the environment variables, client ID, and client secret. Now I have to make sure that's actually what I used for the environment variables. So some cone of silence here. Some cone of silence. Let me try not to leak this. That was client secret and client ID. Make sure they just are all peachy. Yep. All right. All right. Then we have our environment variables set up, which is good. Although I'm not sure how Clap deals with this. These are in the environment. So can I just tell it to go forward with that? Because let's see. Can I just put required as true? I'm just going to do true. Let's just try running that way. Think that will work? Cargo run. I'll probably print the secret here. So, whatever. Mismatch type between definition of access token. Could not downcast to Twitch alerts. Ops secret. Need downcast. Okay, wait. Which one was this? Ops 14. I think that's wrong. Yeah. Because we don't have this is the access token. We don't have access token as a field. So it's trying to do this one. Did it say this one was required? Oh, required unless present service. Interesting. the service group. We're not doing the service group. Let's do app. Will that fix what we're doing? Will that fix it? No, that didn't fix it. We're just going to say delete this. That's what we're going to say. And we'll see what this does. Actually, let me do the cone of silence really quickly. Maybe I have something in the access token. Oh, that's the problem. Okay, so how are we going to go about this? Let's see. I feel like the flow of this is a little weird. Let's look at one of these other examples here. So this one is a little different here, as it uses this client ID, client C. So this is what I want to do, but I was just trying to update their example to do. But I mean, like, this is just the bare example of it. And if we go here, we can notice that basically we parse the ops. And let's see, where does we get the token right here. So I'm just going to, since we already have the examples and they're sitting there, we're just going to take this and completely mutilate it. You know, if we need this stuff, we'll bring it back. But for right now, we're just going to delete it. These ops don't exist anymore. All right, the other thing that I wanted to see here, these don't exist anymore. Done. All right. The other thing that I wanted to do, what I wanted to see here is if you look here, this is a client secret. This type is a client secret and a client ID. So maybe we need to use these types over here for our clap instead of string. We could do, see, we did this secret, which I thought was the thing that we were supposed to do, but that's this here. Which is just wrap around string. Wait. So it has a debug support. What's that? Implementation from string for secret. Is just calling self.toString. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why this is part of it. I think it's obfuscation, but we're just going to do string. I'll leak my secret. What I wanted to do is check out what these were. What is this client secret? What is this type? No definition for client. Oh, come on. Come on, let's find you. Oh, this was a lot more results than I wanted. Actually, we might be able to just go through here. Not Twitch API. Well, no, in Twitch API, in Twitch OAuth 2. There's not a lot of stuff here. Okay. Client. Is this where client secret is? Okay, doesn't appear to be. Types. Here we go. Client street secret. So, oh, I don't know what this is. What is a braid? Oh, okay. So this is just redacting stuff. Okay. I don't know what this library is though. I'm interested. What does it do? What does it do? Strongly typed APIs reduce error. What? What? Braid helps in that endeavor by making it painless to create wrappers around your string values, ensuring that you use them in the right way every time. Okay, so this is just wrapping strings, which is what it seems like they are doing just to do obfuscation. So this makes sense. This makes sense because what they're doing is redacting it from getting printed. So if you call print on it, now I don't know. I feel like they should have just gone one type of secret because I guess they have a custom, whether it's it prints whether it's a client secret that was trying to be printed or whatnot. But they all have the exact same thing. Okay, we'll use this struct though. We'll use this struct. It seems like the right thing to do here. This is the client secret. And this is the client ID. Excuse me. All right, so we'll need to use those. No. Cannot. All right, so let's see. Use. It's the. Do we import it directly? Oh, maybe we haven't. Twitch API, but we didn't import the Twitch API is using the Twitch OAuth 2, so I probably just need to slap this. This is where this gets kind of messy. This has been messy. This is gross. All right. I don't know if we need any features. I'm gonna guess no. I'm gonna guess no. Let's see. Did not like. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. Let me go back there. Back. What did I screw up here? Oh. Forgot the closing there. All right. Now you're happy. Well, you're not happy. Why are you erring on this? I think something. Let's just close this and open it again. This isn't a real error, right? You're not real. You're just fake. Oh, what? It should still be complaining about client secret because we just typed used up here. That's okay. Okay, I was gonna say that for some reason. Okay, so it still wants us to do this, but now we can use what are we using? Twitch OAuth 2. Can we just do client ID like that? And then we'll just slap in a client secret. And everything's happy? No, client ID is not happy. Oh, it's ID. My bad. All right. Cool. Everything's happy. All right. Now we need to update all of these to reflect those changes. Effectively, we're not going to do any of these. We've just removed user authentication from our app. And we can actually go look at that other. We can go look at that other example. This one. Oh, we could have just done this. Usually they do like a prelude. I really like the prelude thing where it's like, oh, these are the standard things that you want. I know that some people don't like it because it encourages you to include more than you need. But sometimes when you're just getting started, it's actually really, really nice to do that. All right, let's see. So we just want this right here, actually. Actually, this is what we want. We need a client. Okay, we're just going to copy and paste this. I think this is pretty much what we want. And instead of this, let's see, get access token, we're going to make this one. We're going to throw this on there. I've never done this tracing with IRE before, so we're partially testing how that works, how it does it, what it does. All right, get auth token request. It pretty much is the same thing as this, except it's taking a Twitch client instead of a request client. I feel like we should just do the request client, but I'm not sure what this is. I'm not sure it knows what it is. All right. And instead of taking the ops, we were just going to pass in the things that we need, right? Oh well, I guess we're not passing those in, so let's actually update this to pass in the client secret and ID. So client ID and client secret. Beautiful. Done. Quick fix, import it. Thank you. You can import client ID, but you can't. Oh, there we go. I just had to save it first. All right. Can you import Twitch client? Yeah, you can. Okay. We'll have to see what that is. I don't know what type that is. App access token. Yeah, we can import that too. All right. So now we can delete all of this, I believe, because okay, so if you're just joining, what we're trying to do is make the most custom Twitch alerts out there. We're doing Twitch alerts the hardest way. There's a bunch of services that you can sign up for. We kind of have a thing on my YouTube channel of doing the things kind of the hardest way. And I was looking over the Twitch documentation, and like the alerts are just alerts that are sent to a webhook. So it seemed pretty straightforward to do. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to do it in Rust. We might abort and go to Go if it gets too painful, but we'll see. So this thing that I was trying to use, one thing that we noticed here was that to register to the webhook for the event sub, you have to do a different grant type than what than what we were given. We were given a different grant type, or a different token type with basically what came standard with the Twitch API library. So we're just kind of getting the other one. All right, I don't know why it's upset about ops here. Oh, we're not passing in ops. Yeah, that's a good complaint. Good complaint. All right. Yeah, we will add those though. Okay, so let's see. We don't need these because we have the client ID and secret getting passed in. So then this is just get access token. Let's see, this is taking a HTTP client. I actually feel like we don't need this Twitch client, and we could just be passing in the request client, but this Twitch client might allow us just to pass in a request client anyways. So we'll see about that. Because yeah, if you look at the examples here, let's see, they just do a request like this anyhow. Request, client builder, and they get the client ID, client secret, which are the two things we got. And then yeah, so I think we can just pass in request for that. So that's what we're going to try. We'll see how it works. All right, our client ID, client secret. Looking good. All right, wait. Yeah, we're just going to pass in a request client. We're just going to change this. I think it will be fine. I think it will be fine. We're just going to change this to this. Well, not that, but this. Yeah, this does not care. That's what I thought. All right, we're going to do a big no-no, and we're just going to comment out all of this goodness here. That is much better. Uh-oh. Maybe this does care. Scope. Did we not import scope? Quick fix. Import scope. No. This would be Twitch OAuth 2 scope. There we go. There. Everything's happy. That's happy. Ops is happy. Is main is not happy still. Let's see. Expected client ID. Oh, this. So you know what? This is easy. Just want to unwrap that. Thank you very much. Oh, it's an option. Ah, it's an option. I hate options. Okay, so we just gotta unwrap them up here. That's what we have to do. Equal. We'll do that, and then we'll do some client secret. Beautiful. And now we'll just pass these client ID, client secret, no ops. And our problem goes away. Awesome. Now, what are you upset about? Oh, yeah. This was what we were trying to solve the entire time. Is we wanted an app access token, not a user token, because I don't think a user token works for it. Now, I could be wrong, and if I am wrong, then we'll just undo everything that we've done. That's what we'll do. All right. So we'll do access token. Boom. Okay, why did it go all funky? Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. Why are you upset now? Why are you? The trait bound is not satisfied. The following other types implement trait. Uh-oh. No quick fix. That's the problem. What are we returning on this? We are returning a result, no error. That's probably. Oh, I know why. I know why. I know why. Let's jump into this this here. And what we need to do is return this. Yeah. We'll just do this part right here. That's gonna make it happy. Yep. Beautiful. Hello there. Hello there. How are you doing, good sir? Are you ready to join the world in the best language out there? Hmm? It's so awful that you love it that much? Is that what you were saying? No? Oh. Huh. It's awful that you don't love it more because it's that great? I'm gonna keep trying for some things here. See if one sticks. All right, so this user ID, I think we do need. I think we do need. Um, you hate everything as it is. That's kind of your mantra. So would you start loving things? Is it like the two negatives make a positive? Is that how it works? Okay, so I think we have our token. Um, Now we want to get WebSocket client for MyStream. Kotlin and C# are your favorites. I think I would like Kotlin if I spent the time. I've written a couple, probably like a couple hundred lines of Kotlin, and I hated a lot of it because it made things painful to do, but didn't really bring the power of Rust. And so then I was like, why would I use it? Um, so this isn't going to work because I need to get. I think I just need. This won't work either because my token is an app access token, which doesn't have a user ID on an app access. So, like, yeah, the app access token is going to. It's going to return just the access token and the token type. So it doesn't have it's not associated with my channel, so I need to give it my channel. So I guess now what I need to do is go to event sub and see how do I subscribe for events? I need to subscribe for my channel's events. You say it's simple. To be fair, Golang is the simplest language out there. Pretty sure. Now, sometimes that makes me angry, but it's fairly simple. Okay. I think I just did a bunch of work for no reason. Authorization. When subscribing to events using WebSockets, you must use a user access token only. The request fails if you use an app access token. I think help me out here because either this documentation just contradicted itself or I misunderstood. Over here in authentication, it said the exception is if you call the event sub API, create event sub subscription. If you call the event sub APIs and use webhooks, you must also use an app access token because the call fails if you use a user access token. I'm sorry, is that not contradicting what it just said here? One second. Let's get this in two tabs side by side. I'm confused. Okay, so the idea here is I went and looked at like getting some like if there's a new follower or a new subscriber, these are called yeah, just events. So I looked at getting that so I could add it to my stream. And for a lot of them, it was just like, oh, use this proprietary piece of software, and it was like Streamlabs or whatnot. And I didn't really want to use Streamlabs or another stream. I use OBS and I like it and whatnot. And you can actually use the Streamlabs with OBS, but I still have to use it, make an account and whatnot. And I didn't want to do that because it's all just events from Twitch. So I was like, hey, I'm just going to create my own. And the greatest part about this is we're actually going to use. So if you subscribe, the idea is you get a personal message from me generated by ChatGPT, and a personalized image by created by Stable Diffusion. So basically, the idea is that like any person that subscribes get a completely random little short epic story. That's what I'm going to plan on doing, and a picture created by Stable Diffusion to go with it. So I'm going to have the most unique or Twitch events out there. And it's open source, so everybody can have it. So then nobody will be unique because everybody will use my Twitch events. All right. One second. I thought it would be fun. I think in theory it should just be fun. Like when somebody subscribes, they're going to get some random message, um and it should in theory just be fun. Um that's the idea at least. Um and like every single time somebody subscribes, not that it happens, just wait till it's racist. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. um Not that that happens a whole lot, especially because I don't have friends that support this channel. um but but every single time somebody does, it will be new and unique. All right, where was it that I found the information over here? Overview. Let's see. Uh, where was it about what I needed to? Uh, anyways, I just thought it would be fun. And so that's I thought it should be easy too because basically it's like two API calls. Like I should be listening for a single event, making two API calls, and displaying that on the screen. Like it should be like super easy, but I don't know. So these are the different ones managing. Where was it? Um, where was the where was the authentication portion? I don't see where that is even. Yeah, I thought it would be fun. So, okay, so I don't know where we were just a minute ago, but this makes it sound like I need basically I came across this problem that Twitch has two different types of tokens. So they have two tokens, and it makes it a little bit. There's a user access token and an app access token. Um, and I was going with the app access token based off of this right here, which says the exception is if you call the event sub API. If you call the event sub API and use. Oh, I know my mistake here. I know my mistake. It says and use webhooks, but I'm using the WebSocket. So I do need the user authentication. Shoot. User authentication is so much more painful. Okay. Well, and it also means that all the code we just wrote is wrong as well. So, perfect. That works out well. So we're going to undo all of this. Should I undo or like copy and paste over? It hasn't been committed in, or else I would just do a git reset, but that would not be good. Okay, we'll just copy and paste over. So let's see. Out of here, WebSocket. It's the webhook. I don't know why the webhook versus the WebSocket would require a different one. Actually, let me make sure that subscribing over here is actually you must create a callback. Listen for events. Your callback must use SSL listed on port 443. Yeah. Okay. I think I read this as WebSocket instead of webhook. Shoot. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to take this, we're going to copy this, we're going to delete this. Yep. Move that to trash. We're going to paste that. Beautiful. Same for this one. Actually, all we can just do all three of these. All right. So now we've got to figure out the different we need the user access tokens. Okay. So this is a lot the user access token is a lot more powerful, but it's a little bit more OIDC. Let's go see how getting OAuth tokens. Okay. So the authorization code or the implicit grant. The implicit is easier. This flow has meant that the apps don't use a server, but ours does use a server. So this is like the implicit grant is like if you made a little app that a streamer could run on their own computer, whereas the authorization code is where basically I could run this and anybody could add it to their channel. I don't know that I really want to do that, so maybe we just go with the implicit grant flow for right now. Let's just try that. We'll try this. Yeah, like a mobile app. I mean, it is kind of meant to be a server, but it's on my local PC. All right. So we just go here. Does this work? Can I just go here? Missing response type. Okay, to get a user, navigate the user to here. For example, if your service is a website, you can use an HTML hyperlink. Oh. Okay, so we have to specify the following query parameters. So we can do this here. So I guess we'll just kind of update this to ours. That is formatted poorly. let's see. Oh. All right, I need to put my client ID in here. I'm going to have to go cone of silence because I don't know how to get my client ID without showing other secrets. I don't think my client ID is secret. I don't know, to be honest. Hopefully it's not. I mean, it has to be in the URL, so like it cannot be. It can't be. I don't think. All right. I can show my screen again. Oh, it's up here though, so I am URL hacking up here. I can just get rid of my face. If you guys want to see the good old URL hacking, this is really small. All right, this is my client ID. All right, redirect URL is localhost scope. I don't know the scope that I need. Is there a scope of all? You know what? We'll just go with this scope for right now. This is what? Polls, state, read, channel, poll plus channel. Okay, wait. So yeah, we can manage the channel. Yeah, whatever. All right, let's try this one. I don't know what this final number here is. This state. Is it required? No. Although option, you are strongly encouraged to pass a state string to help prevent cross-site request forgery. The server returns this string to you in your redirect URL. All right, so basically it's just a thing that we can send over. If the string doesn't match the state string that you passed, ignore the response. The state string should be randomly generated and unique for each OAuth. Okay. We're just gonna leave their state. All right, let's send that. You're about to leave Twitch. Twitch has no control over the content or security of localhost. Continue. So I have nothing running at localhost 3000. So I'm guessing that I need to do this with my thing running. I guess. I don't know. Maybe I can't do this implicit grant flow. Like maybe it needs to be in the browser. One second. I want to check one thing really quickly. Yeah, I have. Actually, I think I can show this. I have localhost 3000. And I know that they're redirecting it. Yeah, I just had my client ID, which was in the URL, so can't be a secret, so. Oh, look at this. So it's going to, if the user authorizes your application by clicking authorize, the server sends access token to your redirect URI in the fragment portion of the URI. So it's going to send the token in here, and it actually has an error. And that was that the redirect URI does not match registered URI. So I did just update it, to this localhost 3000. But maybe it takes a little while. Let's see. Oh, I didn't do. Let's see. Yeah, it's HTTP localhost 3000. That should be fine. Let's try it again. Oh no, I have. Oh, next time I need to save that string. Let's actually do this in code right here, so that we can hack this together in something that's a little easier to read. All right. So my client ID is this thing here. Okay. And then the redirect URL is the localhost here. Localhost 3000. And then the scope. Yeah, we're leaving the scope as is. I don't know of what scope I need exactly right now. I'm not worried about that. And now this is that. Okay, let's see if this works. Still has a redirect mismatch. Now it says you can set this to just this right here. Maybe I'll put it without the, let's add another one. Maybe without the port. Let's try that again now. I think I've done this right. You know, I'm gonna delete the state just in case. The state is, I can't imagine it throwing it off, but you know. Wait. Oh yeah. Well, still giving the good old redirect URI does not match the registered URI. One second, let me look at the redirect over here. What is our redirect URI that we're asking for here? The only thing I can think of is I'm not saving this, but it doesn't allow me to save with adding these. Let's read the documentation just a little bit more. So let's do this. We can also look at the authorization code grant flow. This flow is meant for apps that use a server, can securely store a client secret, and can make server to server requests using. So the interesting thing, like I thought for development, we would just get a token and then start using, like spin up the server with that. And that's what this is actually geared towards, is like you actually have secrets that you pass in. At least this is what this example is using. Because if it ran as a server, it almost would, I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. And there was no documentation on how to use this. The only thing I can get is the machine credentials. So then you can use that to get the access token and the refresh token. All right, and then the other way is this one. Maybe I should just be doing this one. Oh wait, no, this one, this one is the one that just gets the app credentials, which is not what we need. All right, let's look at this over here. As far as I saw, I did not see any like how to actually use it. There's no documentation. There's a crates.io, but crates.io is nice. But really is helpful once you actually know. So, and this is like how to actually get a token from Twitch. I guess I don't know how. Oh, maybe I should be using their OIDC instead of OAuth. No, I mean this uses the OAuth, right? Right? That's what they're using here. It's a Twitch OAuth, not OIDC. Did I set it to token? I think I did. Let's see. Response type token. Maybe it just took a little time to propagate those URLs. Invalid scope requested. Hey, that's at least new. Why did it change though? I didn't change anything here, right? Oh. Oh. Maybe we accidentally did. Let's undo. Oh no. Redo. All right, let's see if that fixes that. You're about to leave Twitch. Twitch has no control over the content or security of local host. Continue. No, it's still saying redirect URL does not match registered one, which seems like a lie. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, maybe I needed to click that and then click save. Is that just for this? I don't know. I needed to click this and then click save. That was it. That was it. Well, there's our access token. Cool. So then what we need to do here in ops is give it our access token. Sweet goodness. Cargo run. All right, so then we're just going to go export. And just cargo run maybe? Oh, actually, cone of silence really quickly. Cone of silence. I might have a different, 1 second. Updating a few secret values. There we go. All right, back to desktop. Okay, so let's try it this way. Mismatch between definition of access token. Could not downcast to Twitch alerts ops. Secret need to downcast to nothing. What is... Yeah, it's the right thing. That is the right thing for sure. It's not this that's killing it. It's at 17. 1 second. Utils at 17. Why is it here? Why is set hook failing? Cannot modify the panic hook from a panicking thread. Wait a sec. Okay, wait. This is IRE stuff. Oh, okay. This is the trace IRE is giving. This is okay. So an ops 13, which makes more sense because that's where we actually unwrap the stuff. Ops 13, this. Does not like. And what is this secret again? It's just a string that overrides the printing. Well, we could try to do this. Use Twitch API, Twitch OAuth 2, access token. And we could try this as an access token. I believe this is the exact same thing. Yeah, except it's just done through Braid. So we can do that. I think that should just work as is. So let's just try that. Let's just Google this. It's really latching onto the Twitch part. Let's look at the let's look at this. Do they have an issue logged for this? Oh, wait. Oh, there has been a pull request. I was going to say, this is what we're trying to do. Okay, I just want to try something really quickly. What if we just take this and make this a string? This is going to complain here. We can just do this, right? Okay. Try that. Yeah. Okay. I'm missing something here with clap because this should downcast. It's not failing on any of these. We can remove this too. I don't think that is the problem though. I haven't used clap a ton. Oh wait. Okay, one second. Was it the fact that is token was asking for was it this? Does it need just a regular string? What did I accidentally do? Right, because this isn't going to work here because because of the function signature. So I think we'll just take this out for right now. All right. Okay, but this is cool. We got it. It seemed right. Let's see. Subscriber Twitch alerts WebSocket. That's what we were trying to do. Connecting to Twitch. Beautiful. Message received. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Session welcome. Message timestamped. Payload. Session ID done. Connected. Connected at that. Looks good. So it looks like we connected. Error when running application. Helix returned error 403. Forbidden. Subscription missing proper authorization when calling. Okay, so this is probably this is the scope. We didn't know what scope to request, so let's go look for our scope. That's what this is looking like to me. Because it's saying that we didn't have proper authorization when calling event subscriptions. I mean, or we just messed up the call, but I don't think so. So let's look at event subscriptions. Let's see. We need scope. I wish I could just ask for all. Can I ask for all? So this is what we did. We saved it here. This is what we requested. Let's see. The scope was this here. Let's see. Scopes. Here we go. Here's scope. Here's the scopes. Is there a channel all? That's all I want. Chat and pub sub. I don't want those. Okay. I didn't see any. So what we're doing is this right here. Events using webhook callbacks. Before subscribing to event, okay. This should work. List of header requests. So yeah, this is like a channel follow, but I don't see any of that here. Okay, so channel edit, manage, read, manage extensions, moderators, polls, predictions, raids, redemptions, schedule, manage videos, reads, read, maybe it's read subscriptions, view a list of all subscriptions. That's not what we want. We want this is not the event. This is actually like getting information. And this again is not what we want. We want events. We're wanting events. Events. Okay, maybe. Let's go back to that error. So this is our welcome session welcome. I think that's what this was here. Connect. When you connect, Twitch replies with a welcome message. The message type is session welcome. Yes, this is what we're getting right here. So that's this right here. we got our session welcome. I know that, yeah, the message type is session welcome. Okay. So you have 10 seconds from the time you receive the welcome message to subscribe to an event. If you don't subscribe within this time frame, the server closes the connection. Okay, and so that's what we were doing. Written description missing proper authorization. So we're missing some authorization. I thought it might be scopes, but I almost don't see the right scope. Like, I don't see a scope for events here. Um, hmm. So yeah, I thought it would be part of their scopes, but they don't have. Let's see. Let's look at what we're doing. 128. What are we doing here? What's our body looking like? Create event subscription body. This is create event subscription body with a new subscription to the Twitch API. Do we have what our body was? We're not logging it, are we? Okay, so what we can run with is here. What we can do, that's not actually going to do anything. What we can do here is, I forget what it's called. Let's look at ops here really quickly. We can give it channel ID. This is the user ID. I don't have my user ID. I don't know how to get my user ID. I thought that there was like a username. User ID of the channel, if left out, details the default owner of the access token. I thought that this would just default to mine. How do I get my user ID? I'm just going to try my username. Is that my user ID? What was it? Channel ID. Well, oh wait, It definitely did something different. Did something different. Huh. So we got the session welcome, but then yeah, I cannot create a subscription for user that does not exist. Well then. Well then. That's hurtful. They do exist. How do I find I'm gonna go on silent mode, cone of silence really quickly. How do I find my user ID? What is my user ID? Do I even have this mythical thing? What is? I have a username and a display name. Sorry, I don't know if there's sensitive stuff here, so I'm just choosing to not show it all. Let's go to safety. There's a safety tab. That's not at all what I want. Oh, wait. Did it log me out? Well, it logged me out. Oops. Don't click on the safety tab. Yeah. Two-factor authentication. I wonder if it thinks something funky is going on because I'm because I'm abusing it. All right, safety is the appeals portal, which I don't have any appeals. It's like a whole different application, like completely separate from Twitch. What is my user ID? And why can't I find it? It's my user ID. Wait. Let me just Google. Let's see if this shows anything. Easily convert Twitch username to user ID. Oh. Simply enter any Twitch username below and click convert. All right. Boom. That was easy. All right. So we're back to where we were. This is good. This is good. This is actually good. I don't know why. Making me log into Twitch again, which is weird. 1 second. 1 second. I can't see chat because Twitch decided to log me out again. I'm wondering if it's not liking what I'm doing, considering most of these attempts have failed. Oh, you know what? I probably need to get a new token again. Yeah, I probably need to actually do the token thing again, the token song and dance. So thankfully we saved that here. And we can do that again. Okay, but what we really need is what scope. What scopes do we need to. What scopes do we need? Oh, wait. When subscribing to events using WebSockets, you must use a user access token only. The request fails if you use an app access. Description type topic lists the scope requirements for each event. Okay, here we're going. I wish there was an all. I know, they don't want that. Okay, let's this is what we needed though. Let's see, what are we subscribing to? Broadcaster user ID. Let's see. This is the subscription. Why is this the demo? Oh, this is just getting ban notifications. We don't want to do that right now. The demo has bans, unbans. That's it. We want to go with follows. Let's get that one. Let's do that. This is where we change. We don't want a channel ban. We want follow, channel follow, V2. We want a channel follow V2. Yeah, okay. Broadcaster user ID. Bada bing, bada boom. Whoa. This bad boy right here. Throw that in there. Take this. I did not mean that. Throw that in. Okay, well, you know what? We might as well return. Yes. Thank you very much. All right, and then we'll just do that. That is not what I wanted. I missed something here, so let's look at this. All right, so we let body equals the Twitch API. Wait. Okay, this is wrong. There we go. That's more correct. Yeah, event sub, create event subscription body, new. Actually, let's just copy and paste this just to make sure it is the exact same. Beautiful. Okay, that's right now. Let's see if this corrects itself. No. We don't need angle brackets, but thank you. This one's not using angle brackets, so I thank you that we don't need to use them. Okay, so it's upset about something. It's upset about something. Oh, I know what I did. That's what I did. Just invalid rust. Okay, what do you not like about this? No function or so broadcaster. Let's try V1. Let's try V1. Okay. Use of deprecated struct. Use V2 instead. Okay, I'm using V2. There we go. Please get happy. All right, let's see what this thing has. Yeah, the broadcaster user ID. That's what I was trying to do. Broadcaster user ID, moderator user ID. The moderator of the channel you want to get the follow notification. I don't think we want the second part. Wait, is that required? I don't know. Let's go back to why it's unhappy. Oh, wait. I just need to do new. New is what I need to do. There we go. Not this. We need to do new. Beautiful. And then, yeah, we need to do one other one here, and that would be the. I think we'll just do the. Can we do none? Oh, is none an option? I didn't know if that was optional. I don't think it is, yeah. Yeah, it needs to be something. Okay, I guess we'll just have it be the. Yeah. I guess we'll just have it be the same. That seems weird, but you know, whatevs. All right, this creates a new one of these things. Okay. Now, why is this upset? Why did this get upset? What did I do wrong to hurt your feelings? Type inside async phone. Body must be known in this context. Cannot infer type of parameter E declared on the struct. 1 second. Okay, but I am just doing what everyone else was doing. And we create a body. Now, I don't know what are we doing with this request? Why are we creating this request a bunch of times? One second, I don't think I quite understood this. So we create a request, we create a body, then we're creating. Are we just stomping on these? I don't think this is what we want to do. So let's comment these out. I'm not quite sure how this would work. I mean, that's what they're doing, is they're creating the request twice. But that doesn't feel right. Feel like we're shadowing something. All right, so here we're giving the request the body. Yeah, this feels right to me. Okay, let's just do this. Let's do this. Now, channel follow. We need to find the channel follow. Channel follow. Boom. Version 2. Specified channel receives a follow. Okay, so I think we need this. Scope. Channel.follow. Is that a valid scope? Is it? That feels wrong from all the other scopes. One second. Let's go over here. This is, so do we need to do channel colon follow? That's what feels correct to me. Even though it's not here. Says the subscription topics lists the scope requirements for each event. If the event doesn't specify scope requirements, create a user access token with no scope. When subscribing using webhooks, not WebSockets, you must use an app access token. The request fails if you use a user access token. For subscription types that require user authorization, you must grant your app ID permissions that require scope prior to that. Okay, you know what? Let's just try it with what we've done so far. Because what I don't understand is this saying that we have scope? The channel moderator reads followers. That's the scope that we have to have. Okay. I figured it out. That might have taken too long, but it's figured out. All right, so scope needs to have this, but we can't have that. So what we're going to do is we're going to just copy and pasta. There are things that you can do to encode these, but I was lazy. All right, so let's try this. I'm getting excited. This is going to work. This is going to work. Authorize that bad boy. Get our token. Copy that over. Run it like this. Update our token. And go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now I just need somebody to follow. I just need somebody to follow me now. Hmm. Please, somebody, follow me for science. Follow me for science, please. I guess that's where I end. Can't really do much more. Ooh, actually, do we have, I'm going to leave all that stuff up. Chat GPT API access Rust. Here we go. ChatGPT Rust. Let's check it out. This is the next thing. This library now has been rewritten to use official OpenAI's ChatGPT instead of the unofficial workaround. and will produce errors. All my code will. All right, so I guess this isn't too bad. So we'll just go with this. This will be easy enough. We'll throw this in there. And then we've got to figure out how to display a UI of some sort. Now, I know that this code here that's running actually does mount some sort of UI, doesn't it? One second. Let's look at where this mounts to. I thought we were spinning up. This is all the WebSocket stuff. So I thought for some reason. Oh, you know what? You know what? I bet you that was this one. The not WebSocket one. Let me look at its cargo. Yeah. This one had the web server. The other one doesn't. Okay. Maybe we can implement something like this in ours. Let's see. Yeah, okay. This is all we really need to do. A little bit of styles and just a little HTML. Now, what I think I would want to do is not this. I think I want to make the front end. I don't know. Maybe this should also have the front end. I'm undecided on that yet, as of yet. I was thinking the front end we would do something different because basically what we need to do is we need to make a web source that OBS can point at. And so we've got to make the web source and we've got to basically make a web page that OBS can look at. Now that could be running on this, and it could just be this here. I was thinking of doing it in just something like Next.js, just because that's what I'm generally accustomed to doing. But then would that front end have a WebSocket to the back end to like get, or would it just be like a webhook? Seems a little weird to me actually. I'll have to think about how I want to do that. Because it could just be in this. I don't know. I don't like the raw CSS and HTML to do this. But really, it is supposed to be just a really simple thing. So this might be the simplest solution to that. I'll have to learn these. I haven't ever used. Let's see. I haven't used Askama. There's a couple things we could use here. Doesn't have to be Askama. We could use. There's also the eGUI. I think that allows you to make a web page as well. So yeah, we could do that. Yeah, we'll have to come up with. We'll have to think of something like that for that. All right. Well, I'm gonna sign off for today. Hope you guys had fun. We'll see you guys later.